Why are you coughing so much?
No idea. It's been getting worse for days now, but it's okay. Everybody dies sooner or later.
Oh, God, don't say something like that. Get your Medikit and do a scan. Maybe you just have a cold.
Maybe.
What happened, Sadi? I hardly recognize you.
What do you think happened? I'm stuck in a time I don't understand. My friends are dead, and I'm alone. I have a lot of time to think.
Why do you doubt our algae?
Because it isn't our algae. I found some articles in an archive. Norwegian algae research discontinued. Millions spent on useless research. Bent Svensson's algae was so weak even scientists didn't believe in it anymore.
But I don't understand. Ben Svensson. The Svensson. I even met Barney. And the doctor. They all believe in Bent and his research.
Accept it, Faye. Bent Svensson is a failure. Don't get his hopes up.
What do you mean? We made a mistake?
I'm talking about the Phoenix Plan.
But the Phoenix Plan is great. We're saving the world from doom.
Delvin says you killed a survivor in San Francisco.
That was Salvador.
And you stormed a building in Oslo. You took hostages.
I had to. I had to make them listen to us.
Wherever we go, Faye, we bring suffering. Or was there anything you achieved without using violence?
I convinced Bent to help me. That's not making any sense. You must be wrong.
Faye, please. You must listen to me. Since we went on this mission, we've only brought death to the people. It's like a curse. Everybody dies. Stop believing in the algae and get away from the rig, or Bent Svensson will die.
Sadi, please. If you are my friend, you have to trust me. The algae is powerful enough, and Ben Svensson is our savior.
And he will die too.
Sadi?
We are the best.
Sadi? Sadi! Oh no! What's wrong now? Looks like it wasn't needed anymore. I think this is one of those fax machines Augie showed me, and I still remember how to use it. The different stations on the oil rig are assigned different keys. Number 1, lab. Number 2, archive, and so on. A pen. This paper is brand new. Why did someone throw it away? That's an instruction for the radio operator. A certain Eirik Harkonnen is to report to the storage depot immediately. Oh no! The antenna cable got loose!
Ah, fresh sea air. Isn't it wonderful?
You get used to it after a while.
Let me tell you, enjoy it while you still can. As of tomorrow, you'll be a long way from here, a made man. In Rio or New York, personally, I prefer Casablanca.
I don't care as long as I get away from here. I'm sick of risking my life for this Svensson every day. Last week, a machine almost ripped my arm out.
These things happen, but today you are going to hurt the oil rig right back. Okay, one more time so you won't forget. The algae must be completely destroyed or my client won't pay.
Do you really want to talk about this out here in the open?
No, of course not. I just have to get rid of something first.
my God, what are these people planning? That must be the note the bald man threw away. Hey! It's always the same. I can't be that clumsy. Yikes! It's a used tissue. Kellerman and Partner, attorneys.
You are supposed to rest. Instead, you're climbing up and down the facade.
Once and for all, I'm fine.
Bah, stubborn as a mule.
Excuse me?
I said do whatever you want. Take a look around the oil rig. Climb pipes, jump out of windows. But don't come running to me if you start getting worse.
Not a chance.
That's settled then.
If I want to find the saboteur, I have to get to the workers' area. I hope there are signs showing the way. He seems to be waiting for something. That's where this strange music is coming from. Did people listen to that in the 20th century?
Wrong. This music is timeless. Hey, leave it on. I can't work without music.
But you aren't working right now.
But I could start any minute. The presentation takes place in the residential area.
Excuse me?
The presentation. You are one of the investors, aren't you?
No. The presentation has been over for a while now.
Really? Man, time flies.
What are you doing?
Working.
And what?
I'm a welder. I weld.
I don't see you welding anything.
Okay. Yeah, not right now. But that doesn't mean I'm lazy. Quite the opposite. I'm a very eager worker. Passion is the fertile soil on which good work grows. Right now, I'm just not very passionate.
Why aren't you passionate about your work right now?
It's got a lot to do with atmosphere and a productive work environment. If I want to create something, I must be filled with inspiration. I have to feel the energies around me, the passion of creation.
And you don't feel that right now?
No, right now I'm feeling something completely different. I feel melancholy. Streets on a rainy day, broken hearts in the neon light.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound positive.
Well, that's life.
When do you think you will be passionate about work again?
What do you mean, when? It's not something you can plan for or force. You have to wait until the environment feels right, the climate, the creative spirit in the room.
And where does that feeling come from?
If I knew that, I wouldn't just be standing around.
When do you think you...
What do you mean? It's not something you can... You have to wait until...
And where does that...
If I knew that...
Were you near the heliport earlier?
Oh, damnation.
What's wrong?
For a brief moment, I had the urge to work, but now it's gone. Because of you.
Are you unsettled by my questions?
No, not at all. I've been here the whole day. The foreman can confirm that. He made the work schedule.
Have fun.
Yeah, all in good time.
Something is swimming in that chamber, but I can't make out what it is. Something is but I can't...
Hey, keep away.
Looks like this area is off limits. As long as he's watching me, I'll never get in there. No, I don't need more tools. I'm sick and tired of doing repair work. Yay! It's empty. Looks like the machines will have to make it through the day without me. Just like our lockers at home. Locked. Locked. Joseph's locker was full of old school books. Dinah collected rare stones and colored glass. Her locker was the most colorful of all. Locked. Hardy's locker was always empty. He preferred chairs and the floor. Locked. He looks content.
Good day.
Hello. I have an important question about a worker.
Ask.
Why doesn't the man in the machine room work?
Don't let appearances mislead you. Magnus is one of my best welders. He's just a bit difficult when he has to work alone. But his colleague had the night shift today, so he's packed up already and has gone to the cafeteria to grab a bite to eat.
The welder doesn't like to work alone?
Sometimes he is a mystery to me, too. Why don't you go to the cafeteria and ask his colleague about it? Maybe he knows the secret.
Someone's planned an attack on the oil rig, and one of the workers is going to carry it out.
How do you know that?
I was at the heliport when I overheard a conversation. Some bald guy gave instructions to a worker.
Just a sec, I'm thinking. Did the worker wear an eye patch?
No.
Aha! Then he was a pirate in disguise. 20 years ago, Hakon Hinrichs, Lissa's father, hid his treasure in a... This block could be found directly below the foundation.
I'm serious. This is a life or death situation.
You don't say. You have to bring me evidence before I believe your story.
Please, I have to know where the suspect is.
You don't even know who your suspect... Bring me evidence.
I'll be back.
Don't worry.
I think the bald man's name is Kellerman.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
I think the
I'm sorry.
He looks tired. Hello.
Hi.
Don't you have to work today?
Been working all night. Just hoping that no Einstein will get no idea to make me do his shift. He won't see tomorrow. I tell you, when I get mad, I'm mad like hell.
Is that a threat?
No, it's a law of physics.
I'm looking for a bald man. Do you know him?
He one of the suits?
I think so.
Don't want anything to do with them types.
So you don't have anything to do with the investors? You haven't even talked to them?
About what? Weather? Bad enough they decide who works and who don't. I'm not going to play happy people and suck up to them. They better just give us the money and bug it off.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Do you know the welder in the engine room?
Magnus? Sure, he's a wimp, but works like a robot.
Really?
Yeah, I know. The others are complaining all the time, too. Can't work with Magnus. Damned freak. Me? I just say you only gotta know how to take him. You can put dynamite in his ears. He wouldn't care.
And why's that?
I know how to party.
How do you get the welder to work?
By party. That stops him brooding.
Are you telling male jokes?
That too. And me locker is full of party hits. There's some for everyone, even Magnus.
Could you give me the key to your locker?
Lady, me locker's no one's business but mine. You can beg as you want. You'll not get it.
Could you give me...
Lady, you can...
Bye.
Ciao.
I can make out a key ring in the pocket. Someone sewed on a piece of cloth with a name on it, Apollo Langlo.
Hey, get away from my jacket.
Sorry. I'll strike out Eirik Harkonnen and put in the name Apollo Langlo instead. I wonder if that will work. That's an instruction for the radio operator. I gave it the name I just have to put the facsimile in the machine, hit the key for the radio room, and that's it.
Apollo Langlo, please proceed to the storage depot. I repeat, Apollo Langlo, please proceed to the storage depot immediately.
I think I have what I wanted. There's only these keys in there. I'd better take them. The back wall is plastered with photos. Photos I don't want to take a closer look at, but this tape looks interesting. How sweet. You can get them in small, too. Will that help you to work?
Put the tape in the ghetto blaster, will you? Eureka! That's it! Yeah!
Looks like he's rediscovered his passion. Hello? He doesn't hear me. He seems to like the new music. The wheel is directly connected to the filter chamber. The filter is blocked. This looks like the sleeve of a worker's uniform. There are two initials, M and S. A ripped-off sleeve. Didn't the saboteur mention an accident? I found this ripped-off sleeve.
I see. So?
The suspect said something about an accident. A machine almost ripped his arm out.
Go on.
Isn't that enough? Someone wants to destroy the algae research and you sit on your arse and twiddle your thumbs.
Ah, that's how the land lies.
But I was talking about it the whole time.
You never mentioned the algae research. That casts a whole new light on the case. Elementary, my dear. An evil energy mogul got scared. Svensson's miracle algae pushes onto the market and threatens to put all the power plants in the world out of business. So what's he gonna do about it? He plants a bomb to destroy the whole research on the algae.
Well, finally. Now you understand.
Oh, come on. You're not serious, are you? The algae may be nice, but it's miles away from convincing anyone.
It did convince the investors.
Because Ben Svensson manipulated the presentation.
He did what?